everybody, and welcome back to another Kraken Packs video. I am your host, MrBevers. That's right, we're back again with 2 more packs of Throne of Eldraine. Now, that being said, we are going to talk about the new series, the Mediocre Mondays, which shall be starting next week. I did, in fact, get my box of Born of the Gods finally, so it is coming, I promise. It is. We should be here next week. We'll be doing 1 pack of several sets, and let's go over those sets now. So first of all, we're going to have Fallen Empires, then we're going to have Homelands, then we're going to have Born of the Gods, Saviors of Kamigawa, and Dragon's Maze. So those are the 5 sets that we're going to be opening for Mediocre Monday. And I want to talk to you now about what we're going to do, because I want to do something similar to what I was doing with the Masterful Monday and the Masterpiece Monday, so that way we can have something else of a little bit of a kind of giveaway, so that you guys can get something, and that, you know, we'll all get involved and have a good time watching the videos, and you know, we get to walk away with something. A little healthy competition never hurt anything, right? Well, why not, right? So what you need to do is leave a comment below on this video for the voting for next week, okay? So next week, we will do the first episode of Mediocre Monday, and you will need to vote on the following criteria. I need you to tell me which set out of those 5 sets will have the highest converted mana cost, white creature, okay? Creature specifically. So that's right, you heard me. We're going to go through all the cards, commons, uncommons, rares, okay? And we're going to pull out the highest costed white creature card, okay? And this is what it's going to be. So each week we're going to go through some other sort of scenario. So I'll make sure that I talk about it at the beginning and the end of each of the videos for Mediocre Monday, so you know what you're voting for, okay? And each week the criteria of what to vote for the following week will change, so make sure you're paying attention, okay? All right, so make sure you leave those comments below on this and let me know which color. You just have to pick a color. You've only got 6 really to pick from, right? We'll count, well, I guess we're not gonna, well, you've only got 5 sets to pick from this week, so you're gonna pick a set, okay? All right, so you pick a set. You've got 5 choices. You've got Fallen Empires, Homelands, Saviors of Kamigawa, Dragon's Maze, and Born of the Gods, okay? So pick one of those sets, leave a comment below with which set you think, and the people who guess correctly will be entered to win a little prize, okay? All right, well, let's get into the cracking of these. We got 2 more packs of Throne of Eldraine collectors, boosters. I have no idea what we're going to find in here, but let's just take a look, right? Obviously, we're going to get a whole bunch of foils, and we're going to get some interesting, like, extended art cards and stuff like that, so let's just take a quick peek here. Now, in here, of course, you can get, like, this one right here. You get a nice, sweet foil storyboarder card, so that's pretty cool. Forever Young. And I think you get, what is it, 7 commons or uncommons, approximately? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay. So now you're into the uncommons. We got another storyboarder, nice. Order of Midnight, very nice. And then I think you get 2 uncommons. So we got a Maraleaf Pixie there. And then now you're into just, you get 3 essentially storyboarder cards, or this is where you can also get like the borderless planeswalkers, I believe, in here. These are essentially the alternate art cards from the draft kits, other than the fact that you can get the common storyboarder cards in these 3 cards, which you can't get in draft boosters. It's very confusing, I know. So there's an uncommon, which is unfortunate. We want to see the commons here in this slot, because you can't get them in non-foil anywhere but here. So we got 2 uncommons, which is unfortunate, because you can't get these out of just regular draft boosters. And there you go. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for those commons. There's that Lonesome Unicorn in the storyboarder, non-foil. Absolutely gorgeous in foil, this card. Absolutely gorgeous. So there it is. Nice little non-foil version. Then the next card in the pack is the auxiliary card. So it's a card from one of the Brawl decks. So we got a rare here, which is nice. We got a Chittering Witch. The worst is when you see, like, the Khans lands in this slot, because it's a Khans land. Who doesn't have tons of those kicking around from the master sets where they were reprinted? All that kind of stuff. So getting the rares from the Brawl decks is really nice because the only place you can get these other than these packs is in the Brawl deck, right? Oh, that's pretty nice too. So then you get your extended art rare, and we got a Gilded Goose. I'll take it. It's very nice. Who doesn't like the goose? Everyone likes the goose. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? Isn't that what it is that the saying, right? And then the next card after is your guaranteed foil, rare, or mythic, which can also be extended art. In our case, it's not. It's just the Castle Locked Wayne, but it's not bad. Castle Locked Wayne's a good card, so we'll take that in foil. Why not, right? And then, of course, you get a foil knight token at the end here with food. It's not always a knight token, but it is a foil token always. So we'll put that all off to the side like so. And move on to Pack 2. Let's check out what Pack 2 has to offer for us. Hopefully some more common storyboarder cards. We can just do this like this and put them separate so that you guys can see all of them here. So no commons in foil of storyboarder arts, and I say that and then we pull one. There's the Reaper of Night, which is absolutely gorgeous. I don't have one of these in alternate art yet, so I'm super stoked to get that, even if it is foil. I actually prefer the non-foil ones over the foil ones, but, like, the foil ones are gorgeous as well. But, like, this, the Reaper of Night is a solid card in Limited. I love this card in Limited. The Harvest Sphere, making them discard 2 cards for 4 mana, and then getting a 4/5 that is basically a flyer by the time it comes out, is just really good in Limited. And so a foil copy, the art looks absolutely amazing as well on that. It's kind of like this weird, like, winged spirit demon thing. Very cool. Spectre, if you will, right? So now we've got our foil uncommons. So this is our first foil uncommon, 1, and then Frogify, and then we should be into our regular storyboarder cards here. We've got 3 coming up. Beanstalk Giant, uncommon, unfortunate there. Queen of Ice, though, there you go, that's nice. That's nice to see. A non-foil common right there, very good. I like it. And there's our Reaper of Night. Yeah, that's sweet. I love that. This card's great. It looks gorgeous in both foil and non-foil, to be completely honest with you. It looks gorgeous in both. Sweet. So then we get our extended art rare. Oh no. We get our... This is our auxiliary card. I forgot about that because we've got our Chittering Witch there. But we hit Alila, which is the legendary fairy from the Fairy Brawl deck. Yeah, it's very nice. 2/3. Flyer, Death Touch, Lifelink. Other creatures you control flying get +1/+0. And then whenever you cast an artifact or enchantment, you make a 1/1 blue fairy. So it's really a 2/1 blue fairy with flying. So that's pretty sweet. Hitting a mythic in that slot is pretty nice, especially one of the commanders. Now, this is also interesting because these commanders from the Brawl deck are in foil. They're only in foil in the Brawl decks, as far as I understand. So getting this in non-foil is pretty cool because that means that it's the number of non-foil copies of this is probably less than the number of foil copies of this out in the wild because the Brawl deck are always foil. So that's kind of cool. Then we get our extended art, which is a Gadwick the Wizened. This card's interesting. I've seen it played a bunch of times in Limited. I've seen it a few times in Brawl. A lot of people were playing this in the last Brawl event, which was pretty cool. It's an interesting little card. A 3/3 for basically 3, but you can pay X as well on top. And if you do, you draw X cards, essentially. Right? But, however, the more important piece here, in my opinion, is that whenever you cast a blue spell, tap target non-land permanent an opponent controls, which is pretty nice. And a foil Ayara, that's the one. Foil Ayara of First of Locked Wayne. There you go. Not a bad little rare. I like it. I will play that card for sure. And by that I mean I do want to have it in an Aristocrats deck, so it will definitely find its way into one. Overall, I think a pretty good 2 packs, in my opinion. We only got 3 foil storyboarder cards, which is okay. But we did get 3 commons out of this, and we got a couple that I didn't have yet, which was the Reaper of Night and the Queen of Ice. I don't think I had the Queen of Ice yet in the non-foil version. And we did hit a rare and a mythic in our auxiliary slot, which means we did end up with 6 rares or mythics here in total, which is good. You can get rares and mythics in this story border slot as well. But we didn't happen to hit any this time, but that's okay with me because the commons, in my opinion, are just as good because you can't get them non-foil anywhere else. So I'll take it. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Don't forget, if you missed the beginning of the video, I suggest you go back and watch it to find out how we're doing the Mediocre Monday prizes and giveaways starting with this video. You have to leave a comment on this video. If you didn't watch the beginning, you got to go back and listen and find out what it is you're supposed to be doing. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I've been your host, MrBevers. Don't forget, if you want to help support the channel, you can totally do so over on my Patreon, patreon.com/MrBevers, I should say. And you can get things like grab bags, booster boxes, bundles, all that good stuff. I also do a thing called the Patron Pile. It's described on the Patreon page now as well, so you can get an idea of what that is. It's additional things in, that get included every month. It's all basically all the stuff I open up on my Wednesday series, which is One of Everything Wednesdays. The stuff I open up there goes into the Patron Pile as long as it's over $1. So that way the patrons are always getting something at least worth $1 or more for me, and then their grab bags and things like that. So check that out. I would greatly appreciate it. If you can't support with a monetary value, don't even worry about it. Thanks for just watching. Don't forget you can like, share, and subscribe the video. It would greatly help as well, because just spreading the word helps a ton. You have no idea. So I would really appreciate it. If you can't, thanks for just watching. I really appreciate it. And as always, may your pulls ever be better.